My mic is muted. Shit. Well, granted, thankfully, it's only been like 3 minutes, so thanks for that. Um, what was I saying? I did a little recap of the Moon People and how they're very cute and all that. Like look at these cute little guys. Look at them. They're cute. They're very cute. Um, and also at the same time was I said basically how we need to figure out how they were setting up this entire moon, but they got a lot of stuff wrong. It's not entirely their fault, it's just their interpretation. But they got information based on a collaborator. Now the question is who their collaborator is. And basically I was just driving as I was basically like saying, oh my god, these guys are so cute. Otherwise, um but yes, the Genshin patch. The 4.8 Genshin patch. Um if you don't know, we really got a patch, and it was so bad they reverted and are giving a 10 pull to players. Oh my fucking. um, it was so bad. Like not even 4.8 wasn't even fully out, and they were like, "Oh shit, we fucked up." Take that in mind and look at the Natlan drama that's going on. See, here's the thing. I expected that, and Hoyo was just like, I don't care. See, but the thing is, I expected that. No, nothing is going to get results for that, and that's just, it's sad, but it's true. I'm not going to go into details of what is being said or X, Y, and Z, but yeah. But for the Nouvellette who got nerfed, then had to like they had to undo a bug. No. Like they had a Sienna. Yeah, no, Sienna are mad too. The Sienna doesn't even care. That's why they're not. That's why nothing's gonna happen for the American side. For the Natlan drama. I mean, Sienna doesn't care about the Natlan drama. But you touched our Nouvellette that goes burr. That's fighting words right there. We're gonna shape is heading towards the entrance of the Beastways burr. But you touch their damage output, it's a fight. Like, it's a legitimate fight. No, Sienna are mad about the Natlan too. Everyone is. Wait. The CN is mad about the Natlan stuff too, including the VAs. You know what? That's fair because Natlan is probably like the closest thing we can probably get to like tan skin or dark skinned waifus. Mainly tan, like say like a bronze skin. like that. Yeah, but that's let's be honest. That's just yeah. Yes. Yeah, because Sumeru, we thought that they were gonna get the dark skinned waifus, but then we were like, oh, okay, so this is how it is. Then France came as like, okay, it's French, the France, they're pale as all heck. Um, but then there comes Natlan, which is based off Spain, Mexico, and all that stuff. It was like, okay. Anyway, I'm more impressed about the new roulette one. Like that one was an instant, like 3 seconds in, and they're like, oh shit, we messed up. Urianger ventures off into the Maralantros for reasons unknown. You must tread carefully. Elsie sent your presence. Also, I got a sponsor for Xena Zone Zero. So if you um haven't downloaded Xena Zone Zero on your phone, do so with do so. I will let me set up the link here. Actually, right now I'm very lazy. Right now, actually, I should probably set up. Do so. It crashed a lot. It did crash a lot on the phone. I was trying to do that as well. Can't get past the intro. That is fair. I think like in the settings you can. Wait, was this like you downloaded it and you through the link I just sent you? Plus on launch. You didn't get a chance to like register. Yeah, Xena Zone Zero has like a lot of issues. Oh, you had it on launch. Fuck. Okay. Wait, you downloaded it on launch on the PC. So the reason why is because if you download it on the phone through the link I just sent you, um, be able to contribute to the cola, to the not the cola, to the sponsor. And I can't delete Sorrow because I have the Express Pass. Ah, fuck. I accidentally tapped up instead of down. Shit, I meant to hide behind the border. The rock. Yeah. This one is actually a little bit harder than the other one. It's mainly just like the angling of the rock. The rocks. I've been on phone. No, I've been on phone. Uh, Like, I was doing so well, and I fucked up. Who's there? Phone on max capacity. I say like download it on PC, but I think that might be like hell. Come on, final push. We're almost there. Duty complete. But can you do me a slight favor and check on that? Wait, Honkai Harsher Reason is a returnee reward?
Thine arrival is timely as ever. Thou didst chance to overhear my conversation with Living Way, I presume? 'Twas not mine intent
I'll check
to
later.
move in shadow. Nevertheless, I have been asked to do that and more yet again. Is it so plain that these strangers could intuit it at a glance? My capacity for silence and secrecy and duplicity? When Grahatir did contrive to deliver the first at the price of his own life, I was complicit in the scheme. A sacrifice averted for a mercy. Would that
There
I
it
could
is.
say the same for Menphilia. One life for one world. And by that bloody bargain brokered by my hand were the scions robbed of a dear comrade, and Flamine her beloved daughter.
I was actually gonna set that up, but someone actually set it up
was beyond measure, whose
or
resolve was
dysfunctioned it.
unshakable. They would not be moved even had I thought to protest. But protest I did not. Far from it. I pushed them forward. No effort did I make to seek out alternatives, ones that would not demand such terrible costs. That resignation weigheth heavy on my mind, as does the memory of another lost to mine inaction. Dearest Moonbrider, who did face death unflinching, that we might secure a means to bring low the Ascians.
Truth and finality.
In her hour of need, I did naught. Dutiful disciple of Louisoix, ever looking to the greater good. Had I shut mine eyes and bid her live instead, mayhap she would be with us today.
Urianger.
Selfish wants, born of everlasting regrets. Most days I put them from my mind, but could think of naught else when asked to swallow the same bitter draught. Subterfuge and sacrifice. Mayhap the right moral choice, but one I regard with great trepidation. The calamity of Amarot was a tragedy beyond reckoning. One which must never again come to pass.
Ow.
Thus must we struggle, haunted by ghosts of those we have lost, clinging to those we pray we can yet save. But what of those we cannot? How do we make peace with the dreadful algebra of necessity?
Sometimes there's no right answer. Have faith in yourself and your decisions. Take heart and protect, well, those you can. With that, we had the time to weigh the cost. Hang on, I want to see if there's like another. I need to see if there's another. His Harchafont quotes. We would send it to someone who's like knows the MSQ like in the back of their hand. But anyway, well, I finally have this here. I can finally I just like read everything. Um, to me, it's like, but I did not know that a harsher reason was a returnee thing, like at all. Um, because usually when they do the returnee things, there's a second one that you can get for a returnee. What's that one? I'm gonna go with sometimes there's no right answer. Have faith in yourself and your decision. Take heart and protect well those you can. No, no, no. You mentioned the returnee vacation, like sorry, the returnee
Sage counsel
reward.
indeed.
I meant reason.
I see.
Or is
Wisdom as befits a great worm.
truth
Curious that I should
the
think thee in need of such encouragement.
returnee reward?
Strange. Scarcely can I remember when last we spoke alone, and so candidly. I thank thee. For all my supposed skill with words, I find it difficult to express such private thoughts. As for the Loporrit's proposition, I will take time and consider how to respond. 'Twould be to our mutual benefit if we could converse more openly with our aspiring caretakers. A concern I should be glad to address on the Scion's behalf. To dispense with all pretense and bare one's heart to another is a frightening thing indeed. but we cannot move forward ere we take that bold first step. A lesson I have learned many times before. And today.
What are they saying? Curse these ears and that barrel! No matter. We've got our plans.
In truth, my reason for traveling with hither was of effect a plan in mind, a plan which may pave a way toward for us all. Nay, I say for reason is no guarantee of success. 'Tis the reason I set out alone, that failure should come, when would be mine bear alone. Yet thou standest before me, with proffered hand and open heart. 'Twould be remiss of me to refuse thy amity, and so I ask, wouldst thou join in mine endeavour? I thank thee for accompanying me. 'Tis a simple plan in truth. We shall not be long from the best ways barrow. Difficult decisions must need be made in coming days, but nevertheless, I believe we are all in one mind, and our desire to save people of Ethereus. To make clear our resolve, the Loperites, I would offer them a gift, but its making doth require a most singular ingredient. Hang on, let me just grab some stuff. Here we are. Okay. Wait, really? Wow. Alright. An ambience spot. Spongy. Excellent. I spied a chance at his observation when crossing Zodiac's Israel prison. Using a spell taught me by Nuomo, I believe these shall suffice for a gift I would fashion. Magic required considerable concentration, however. Might I prevail upon thee to stand watch while I perform the incantation? Alright. More join the fray. Where are they? Yeah, they are. Now, I'm now curious. Is it truth or is it reason that is the returning? Surveying the nearby area, you see no sign of potential threats. This would be a good opportunity to see how Urianger is faring. Am I able to make it? I don't know. There, it's done. A magic ink every ounce as efficient as that crafted by the Domo. Rare is the occasion I would conjure my own, but is nevertheless a more useful skill. The resulting product is adamantly possessed of no supernatural properties, but its hue is one of my own choosing, which I pray the Lothbrines will appreciate. Artie, Ryoji, oh thank goodness, I thought you had been eaten or had perhaps fallen into a crater. Your was looking all over for you, Artie. She says she needs to speak with you about something most urgent, dire even. She is also quite clear that she wishes to speak with Artie alone, which means I'm afraid you must stay behind, Urianger. But worry not, it just so happens we need your help with an errand, delivering packages with the waters from the Watcher's Palace to Bestway's Barrows. It's quite large and heavy, perhaps even too heavy for we poor Lothrites, and we would be ever so grateful if you could lend us a hand. Well, I suppose I should get going then. How about an extra pair of hands before I go and meet with Isola? That's convenient. Suspiciously convenient. Are you assuming I would betray the trust of Highland's Chosen, or worse, do anything to risk getting on your shoulders' bad side? Trust me, I've been on that 10 times. Anyway, it's Sunday. It's fine. Well, not for you, mainly. For me, it is. She's clearly not the one to be crossed, nor made to wait. Off with you now. Now, off you go. Now, off with you. Okay. You're not, Art. Shan't be long. Getting on your shoulders bad side, that just sounds like a good time. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Wait, the pro. You mentioned Natlan. So how is everyone like? Usually the CN servers doesn't really care for that, like at all. But the VAs, the CNs, damn. It's truth, huh? Huh. That is interesting. Okay. Oh, Archie. We thought you'd be away for longer. A dire emergency? I see no such thing. But, as you are here, I could use your assistance with a small matter. Running away, a companion I'm growing with apparently has much to tell us of the final days. The problem, however, is that he is determined to live up to his name, refusing to stay still long enough for us to hold a conversation. Is there anything he's likely to stop and rest? Perhaps there's a way to slow him down? Well, sorry, I was thinking we should wait here. Maybe enjoy a cold mug of carrot juice? And, no, sorry, well, if it's really that important. That is interesting. That is very interesting. If everyone is not happy, Hoyo has to respond to that. Oh my. Some angry, some disappointed. Oh my. You can try using these balls of mouse flesh, not to be confused with the other thing. Running away is more other notable feature is his insistent chatter, so you'll have no trouble finding him in a crowd. And when you do, try lobbing your balls at him. Crude, but if effective. He was here in the greatest Ansvale when I last saw him. Let's split up and find him. Ow! That's smart. That was meant to be a joke. It isn't funny. Just don't win those returns. If the truth is still on, I'll get on my card. Yeah, you have to not be logged on for like 30 something days. Yeah, like more than a month. Yes, I'm running away. Do you mind explaining why you hit me in the face with your balls or of mouse flesh? I'm highly knowledgeable at finding things. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard since I woke up. Who told you that joke? As we've got time to look into the final days when there's so much to do before the great voyage. It's true that Highland did impart to us some knowledge of the event, but I know about as much as any other lock rat around here. Less, probably. I don't know anyone who would think it's funny to go around telling people I'm an expert, but I better hope I don't get my paws on them. Sorry, I couldn't be much of help. But if there's nothing else, I got work to do. And I'm off. Okay. I'm being stalled. I'm being stalled. I'm literally being stalled. Any luck? I tried near the engine, but there's no sign of him. I could find the hide or hair of him. How did you fare? I found him. He has nothing to say. He knows probably less. So he's no more than the others. Care to explain yourself, growing way? Well, you see, I misremembered. Yes, that's right. I misremembered. Terribly sorry about that. I'm afraid I'm drawing a blank, though. Try as I might, I can't remember who I was thinking of. On a related note, what of Orianges, whom we spoke with him earlier? But did he say when he'll be returning? On his way to the Watcher's Palace with Livingway. Between going with sudden lapse of memory and our lack of other leads, maybe our time should be better spent lending Urion J a hand. What? Now hold on a moment. It's all coming back. Yes, I remember. The information you're looking for, it's in the archive, yes, where you'll find all sorts of useful knowledge, including the pertaining of the final days. Oh, what to do? I promised Living Way I would help, but... No, I promised I'd help. So that's what I'll do. The archive is on the second floor in the main plaza. The east wing, follow me. I survived the lock right up to something, but if there's ought to be learned of final days, I think it's best we play along. For now, at least. Let's see. Wait, where? Literally where I'm going. Yarkers are right through this door, but it seems to be locked. I guess we'll have to find another way. Find whoever has the key. Wrong way, enough. If you have not to tell us the final days, we need only say so. We can ill afford to be wasting time here. So, as you well know, did you yourself not tell us we must act quickly? Yes, we did, but the moon was perfect paradise for the people of Aetherites, and we're running out of time to make everything ready for our arrival. We'd hoped you'd see the wonders we have to offer, but you found nothing but faults and flaws in our work. Only one of you saw potential, so the others must be kept here. And that's Living May's game. Run us around in circles, and failing that, lock us away so we can't put the planet at risk. Everyone except Urion J. He understands what is at stake, what must be done. I fear you've misjudged us wrongly. We never have any discredit notion of using the moon as a means of escape. That said, my heart breaks at the thought of abandoning the Aetherites and her reflections to their doom. If there's a way to avert the final days, I wish to find it. We all do. We may fail, but our efforts could never be at the expense of your plans. But why would you take that risk? There's no room for ifs and maybes now. The people of Fears will escape here to the moon. They'll be safe, and we'll finally get to see their happy smiling faces. I'm sorry, but we can't let you leave. We just can't. Do what we must, but try not to hurt them. I'll be back in a moment. But don't do anything rash while I'm gone. I'm about to fight some rabbits. If we dally, they'll run us with sheer numbers. I said we knock these ones, split up, and make our way to the exit. Agreed. There's reconvene where Argos awaits outside. Please come quietly. We have to save them. Oh boy, here I go murder again. Exactly. Warrior of Light. Good, you're here. We must hurry to the Watcher's Palace and find Uriel Joy. Just curious who.
And what, pray tell, do we seek at the Watcher's Palace?
Oh, come off it, friend. You know full well why we're here.
No, not really.
The time has come for you to return to Atheris and help your brethren prepare for their journey here and beyond.
Forgive me, Living Way, but I cannot in good conscience proceed with this plan.
Huh? But what about the final days? The death and the doom? Oh, we have to hurry before it's too late.
your unflagging commitment to your duty is endearing, to say the least.
Oh, bugger!
I might get disconnected
Be at
from
ease.
the internet.
They bear you no grudge, nor do I. How could we, having come to
There's a storm
understand
outside.
your purpose?
A storm that is approaching.
For millennia, you and yours worked tirelessly towards the singular purpose of this heavenly vessel's construction. An arduous feat by any measure. It is clear you have spared no effort. Why, your very names are a testament to your dedication.
Our names? I'm not sure I understand what you're getting at.
Names are an expression of the self, a declaration of one's hopes and aspirations. Your use of contemporary, uncomplicated nomenclature doth ensure clarity of purpose. There can be no doubt that your love for the people of Atheris is boundless and pure.
Yes! Yes! A most mellifluous phrasing! We Loporrits were born of Hydaelyn's love for Atheris. That shining, shimmering blue jewel, brightest star in the sky, brimming with life and possibilities. For as long as I can remember, I've toiled in anticipation of the day when this vessel might be needed. All I've ever wanted was to meet those she cherished so dearly, to serve and serve well. That goes for all of us, don't you see? So help us help them. Lead them here where we can keep them safe. If there's anything wrong with what we've built, we'll fix it. We'll make it right.
Your works want not for repair. Yet there remaineth much for you to learn of men, and your own kin besides. Singing Way, thy name bespeaketh more than the simple marriage of rhythm and rhyme. The songs of Atheris are beyond counting, and span the length and breadth of emotion. Maps are monuments to man's pioneering spirit and his devotion to charting the furthest reaches of our star. Many have devoted their lifetimes to exploratory pursuits, to venture unto the highest mountains and the deepest oceans in search of unknown frontiers. And thou, my friend, I do not think we've met.
My name is Puddingway.
Puddingway? Yes, indeed. A name of deep and abiding significance, I'm sure. But one perhaps better communicated through delicious deeds than tasteless words. A judicious application of fey magics at a later juncture may be appropriate. And Living Way. 'Tis no easy feat to convey the significance of thy moniker. When I was a bookish boy, a dear friend of mine was fond of peppering me with questions as I read, to my occasional annoyance. One day, I posed to her a question of mine own. What doth it mean to live? After much contemplation, she proffered this answer. the anticipation of a half-read story's conclusion. The hope today's mistake may serve as tomorrow's lesson. The wish that a new acquaintance may one day call thee friend. She believed it to be all these moments and more.
Did anybody else feel the ninja cutting the onions?
I want to understand, but
I felt that one in my heart. Not my eyes, no, just my heart.
I, too, still labor to find mine own answer. 'Twould be my pleasure to assist you and yours in embarking on a journey of self-discovery and enlightenment. For thee. Ink as blue as the waters of Aetheris. Made in haste, though I assure thee, the quality has not suffered for it. The people need not be persuaded by honeyed words. Nay, I have faith they shall do what is right in due course. Until they do, I beg your patience, friends. And with that ink, let us fill the empty pages of Living Way's compendium. An open exchange of ideas will surely afford you all a better understanding of modern man, and with it, ideas for improvements and renovations. But more importantly, it shall empower us to together find a way forward.
I hope you're right. Thank you for this lovely gift.
There you have it. I shall remain with the Loporrits to ensure that all is in order. Though we must needs prepare for every eventuality, you would all agree that the evacuation of our star is a last resort. To accept failure is to accept the demise not only of our star, but that of Reen's, of all reflections, and the souls that call them home. Which is why I have every faith that you shall fight to the last, that such drastic measures may prove unnecessary.
Should the worst come to the worst, and I pray deeply that it won't, I'll take comfort in knowing preparations were made under your watchful eye.
Aye, thou mayest be assured that if calamity cometh, not a soul will be left behind, if being the operative term.
That flower, how came into your possession? How very like her. Guided by its light, you may come to know her true intentions, intentions which remain a mystery even to us. In our time, we call it Ellipse. You would do well to remember the name. Ellipse. Ellipse. Elpis.
I hate to interrupt, but I feel like I need to make amends for all the secrecy.
Think nothing of it. We haven't been the most gracious of guests. Do convey our apologies to Growingway and the others.
But of course! And when next we welcome more guests from Aetheris, we'll have learned to be much more hospitable hosts. Oh, and circling back to the matter of inappropriate secrecy, we ought to discuss our benefactors.
Agreed. The Charlayan Forum, yes?
What? How did you know?
The more I heard, the more obvious it became. The forum's aims align closely with those of your anonymous patrons. A telling coincidence would be an understatement. Though had we not taken it
I'm
upon
going
ourselves to peruse
to
certain restricted
smack
tones in
someone.
Labyrinthos, we might still be unaware of their plans. But let us continue this discussion upon our return. I dare say we have kept Alphino and the others waiting long enough.
I'm going to smack them. Oh, but they were bound by secrecy, so of course they can't tell, but at the same time. No, 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 no. I said, when I first got in here, was why are they stockpiling everything? Like, that was my main concern. Like, I was literally, they were stockpiling everything. Second, I said, if they had a plan, why not tell us? Then we found that they can't really tell us because they kind of bound themselves by the soul. You motherfuckers. Oh, they literally had to wipe their memories of this. This is not me eating my own words. This is me calling the forum or the people who agreed to this. Some of you are idiots. Especially with the warrior of light. Like, if Heidelin had to bring us here through her own means, and we found out eventually, of course. This is like the biggest miscommunication between everyone. Even the Thunder agrees with me. That's how upset I am right now with the form. Oh, I just need to. Okay. Just. They did it because they wanted to avert panic and everything. They did it to avert. They wanted to avert, like, mass hysteria. That's, like, the main reason why they did it. Because they wanted to keep that secret to themselves and mainly just the people of the form. That, you know, the moon is a backup plan. But here's the thing. The moon doesn't account for its other reflections. It just accounts for the source. And the other reflections will die if the source decides to pop from existence. Oh my. I'm about to smack someone. I'm about to smack someone. Just like, I know why you did it, I know what's the secret, but like, we literally had to like learn the secret by almost Xenos ending the world. So it's a relief to see Living was pleased with my gift of ink. To serve and serve well, though their knowledge may be lacking, their boundless love is blessing without peer. It will be no easy task to prepare them for what must need to be done, but gladly do I embrace this duty, even if it doth necessitate that we part ways for a time. Forgive my absence, mate, but I have the utmost faith in you and all our fellow Scions. But next I return to Aetherius, I pray I find you all in good health and good spirits. Returning. So the thing is, I might have to do an MS. I might have to do a little because I don't think the MSQ is going to take me. Let's see. No, because I need 7k. So before I continue that, I'm just going to do 1 dailies. Actually, let me do this and then the dailies. With the left rights in Uriandra's capable hands, we didn't worry about the affairs here in our absence. Knowing how the face of earthly collaborators, there is so much to discuss with Alfino and others. Let us return to the Tower of Babel. Our battle for the star will soon begin in earnest. We must be prepared. Can we just like go to the forum and say we know the secret? Like, is that an option? Because this is like a massive miscommunication. Ah. I forgot how cold it was in Garlemald. A testament to all of its ingenuity, and I felt no such comfort up to the moon. Gods, I can scarcely believe we went to the moon and back. But we'll have time to reflect on that. Right now, we need to head back to Camp Broken Glass and deliver a thorough, detailed report to Lucia. I very much like to know how everyone is getting on here as well. They'd only just begun to treat the tempered prisoners when we left. I share curiosity, but warning our allies of the final days is of greater importance. I seek not only the contingent, but of course the heads of the state. Every nation must know that we have learned. We know not when or where, or in what matters in the final days begin to manifest. So we must see that everyone is prepared. Agreed. Though we may wish to stress the importance of this decision, lest the public is sent into a panic. Not that everyone in prison of responsibility should need to be told as much, but it bears repeating. Anyway, first things first, to Camp Broken Glass. It's good to see you all again. No worse for your lunar adventures, I hope. We've done what we can for now, and I believe we intend to tell you all about it. But before we do, might you tell us what's become of Garlemald in your absence? We succeeded in subduing the tempered inside of the tower, but we took many alive, but combined with those who are already in our custody, the number required care has grown exponentially. The attachment condition here have made it difficult, if not possible, to treat them all here, so we have petitioned the aid of the allied nations. Some are understandably hesitant to offer assistance, particularly those that were but recently subject to imperial occupation. That said, several others have agreed to grant them refuge for treatment. With the assistance of your fellow science, we endeavor to see them safely transported and subsequently cured for temper. All temper be regulated? Not all, no. We have sufficient shelter to attend to those whose testament has begun, and enough healers have volunteered to remain until their patients have recovered. Julius is one such patient, though he is not yet fit to receive visitors. Truth be told, it was a miracle he had those in company were not harmed in the chaos. If not for Alpha and Alizé's family assistance, I dare say none of them would be with us today. In light of recent developments, have the Alliance leaders come to any decision regarding Garlemald? Given the tremendous ramifications of what has happened here, it will take time to determine what must be done. In the meantime, they intend to work with the Eastern Alliance to keep close watch over the provinces. We have other news to share. Shortly after Amina was defeated, we received reports that each and every tower has vanished. For mercy, the process was apparently not quite as violent as you experienced in Thavnia. Those who are trapped within have been rescued and are receiving treatment to hasten the endeavor, and the beast tribe have received instruction in magics needed to cure temper. Massimo Matoya is no doubt thrilled that Mother Proxy affords her so many visitors. Yes, we are grateful for her ongoing efforts, as well of those our comrades near and far. As for the contingent, several of our members have granted leave to return to the homeland after the transfer of Tempered has been completed. Lucia and I will remain, along with a small force to continue offering aid to those in Garlemald. The Empire may be no more, but there are yet those who call these lands home. I believe the accounts for recent events here, so what of the moon, and what of Telophary? Alright, I'm gonna tell you I killed Zodiac, but shit just got worse. The final days, gods, I prayed your victory would mark the end of our troubles. There is still much we don't know, but the Alliance leader must be told. Would you be willing to contact them in our stead? Yes, of course, I'll send word forthwith. And will also release your fellow scions from their present duties, that they may return to Charlene. Your energies are better spent finding a means to avert the coming apocalypse. Speaking of fellow scions, you'll be happy to hear Mistress Kara, though still on the mend, has moved to the Boston Annex and given into Tataro's care. Thank you. I look forward to seeing them both on our return. Let us hurry, be on our way then. One last thing, if I may. After your confrontation with Zilliard, you said Xenos took his leave, and in all likelihood, he has returned here to Garlemald. I have a mind to dispatch scouts to try and ascertain his whereabouts, but first wish to ask if you believe there is merit in doing so. If they found him, they would not likely live to tell the tale. If you're expecting a trail of destruction to follow, you won't find one. An admirable, futile endeavor. Aye. You are the only foe he considers worthy. And even if my man found him, who but you could even hope to bring that low monster down? Pray, forget I entertained the notion. While on the subject of Xenos, the 10th Legion has made an official proclamation. They denounced the Crown Prince and condemned his role in the Empire's downfall. His very title has become a source of shame among his former subjects, and its continued use serves only to hinder relations with the foreign nations. For this reason, he has declared as Xenos Viter Galbus outcast and enemy of Garlemald. Van Dam feels no more, and now his own people turned against him. It seems he is not but his bloodlust to keep him company. Better than an army does see it sated. At any rate, I'll not keep you longer. I pray you safe passage back to Charlian. Hang on. Let me do some math real quick. Yeah. Yeah, it won't be enough. I need about a mil. 1 mil. Before I continue, let me just do a fake. There should be some fates. Because I just need a fate. Maybe like 1 or 2 fates. And then I'll continue the grind. Too low, too low. Too high. What was I think the moon is the highest. I think the moon might be the highest. Yep. Let's go to this one. No, that's like about 7 minutes, so I might not be able to make it. There you go. Need a little bit more. Amazing. Because I just need to equal a total. Okay, I just need about like I just need about like 7K more. Like 700 more. So maybe like one more. I need a bonus down. The blue ones would also help as well. Might as well just start grabbing them all. The Allians, don't get me started. So you're interested in London? How much about now? SPL, no time to waste. Usually the blue quests only are like 1, 2, 3. Sometimes a little more. Other times not so much. And it gives like a good push. Oh my. You're not a leopard. Am I dreaming? Is the day finally here? Am I truly talking with a visitor from Aetherius? Whatever can I help you with, fan sir? One of your friends asked me to check on you. I think I should be asking you that very same question. How did you know? In any case, I shouldn't bother an older guest with my silly troubles. I've been meaning to I've been forgetting something. Iki says, perhaps? Share a nibble of what's in my mind. But first, may I ask your name? After this, let me quickly do something. Because I've been forgetting it over and over and over again. Artilog, a truly spectacular name. I'm sure you speak your character in one way or another. Well, I could say the name same for mine. Perhaps I was mistaken to choose a dream from the tome of words. Try my eyes I might, they have no such thing. And seeing everyone has lived up to their names since our waking has only made me aware of it. People with hairs on the level seem to dream a great deal. Have you any advice for me? Focus on what you love. Focus on what you're good at. But that's a problem. I haven't the foggiest idea what that would be. Though my fellow Lockrights might. I've known them since we were created, so perhaps they see something in me that I cannot. With their help, I must be able to appropriate the dream for me to pursue. I know best what kind of service a man after all. Alright. I'm all ears. Let's tell me something. Yay! He's no slugging, I tell you that. Anyway, always happy to let Paul. There's always when there's work to be done. Compared to the others, let's just say he's a great help. Not particularly gifted at. If only I could die this. It's more or less as I expected, I suppose. Nice to know, but in no way gifted. Perhaps I was never meant to dream. It's never too late to dream. Don't worry. We'll find your dream yet. You really think so? Good if people are truly so kind as they say. Even if it's the last thing I do. Okay, let's exhaust some other options before we go anything particularly lethal, shall we? Alright. That's going to continue a quest chain. And then this one over here will be the next one. So I kind of got the picture of what unlocks the stuff, the tribe quests. It's always like the arrows. Yeah. Most of the time, those will unlock the tribe quests. I need. Ooh. Oh bother! No sign of them. It's almost time. Could you? Napping. You don't eat. I can take a nap. All right, that's one. Sir, excuse me, have you seen my chances? Any thieves prowling around with an not an iron carrot or crimson tens or surprisingly we have it a carrot that is not the thieves. We've been told that you adventurers are quite good at solving crimes that no one else can be bothered with. Alright, gotta find the culprits of the carrots. First things first. I had it like the first 3 times. Now I just can't do it. Nope. Oh, there's 7 carrots of happiness today? There are something tender silhouettes. Wait for me, darlings, I'm coming for you! That's cute. Good morning, yes, it's time to eat at last. Was there's nothing like a carrot of happiness to fill the void rebellion's soul. That's 2. Oh, shit. Here's what happened to say. My, is it time already? Alright, and I got to work. Alright, that's that one done. A nibbled iron carrot. Phosphorus carrot. Lunch. This phosphorus carrots really hit the spot. Just a few more, huh? Of course I'm not stealing, they're mine. If so, is it wrong to enjoy an early dinner? think I found. Oh, that's different. Oh, please tell me. It was a thing. There's a part I never suspected. It's supposed to help us farm the carrots, not eat them. I recall Detective saying something about the enhancing its code with a low of carrots increases work efficiency. But to go as far as steal carrots for itself, fear it may love them a little too much. Alas, these poor carrots. But at least we know what became of them. How to prevent this from happening. Thank you for your assistance. Alrighty. And finally, turn this one. It's prisoners assault. Carrots. No need for the details, the work to figure out. Just as soon as. What are you talking about? Alrighty. And now we gotta go do this one. That's a bit far. I need to finish this. I'm at 5. Nope, not yet. Might as well grab this here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, literally just complete this one and I'll be set. If I can get there. Who's on that side? Let's see. There we go. I'm doing this so I can fly. Hang on. Because there has to be a way. I feel like I made a wrong turn somewhere. Do you think the dog might be able to help? Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's actually ask the dog for a little help. Because I just need to get on this side. Because if I can't get on that side, that means it's story. Can you go left? I think I found a way. No. Call me crazy, it didn't work. Okay, so it is story locked for a little bit. Because I need to get on this side. Okay. Wait, now affecting nearby enemies. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright, I'll do it. Just got enough for the MSQ. Sorry for the delay. We're back to the we're back on to the MSQ. There you go. Welcome back, Artie. We're so terribly worried about you. Though, it is plain I have caused my own fair share of worrying, and for that I apologize. Heidelin called to me that day when you entered the Tower of Babel. Her pleas were faint but desperate. I knew at once she required a vessel to carry out her will. But it came after the feels like a dream, barely remembered, my body flowing through the life stream through Gallermond. When I regained consciousness, I was aches and frostbites, exhausted of ether, so exhausted in fact I could only laugh, for it was not the moment for it was in that moment I understood Raha's awareness from the Tower of Zot. With that I could laugh at a time like this, though to prevent Zodiac from unleashing upon the world. I'm curious to know what else took place on the moon. Perhaps we should wait for the others to join us before you give us your detailed account. Let us reconvene in the main hall once they revive. Wait for your comrades, of course. Sorry to have kept you all waiting. Not at all. We understand you've been quite busy. Will Urianger be joining us? Duty keeps him away, I'm afraid, though Art can explain why better than not. The final days has befell Amarot. And we were to escape via the moon? What of the source and its reflections? I have no intention of standing by while the world falls to ruin. And so, how do we stop this? Unfortunately, we have no answer at present. If the celestial currents have grown stagnant, as was the case in the time of the Emerald, the solution would be to alter the flow of ether throughout the entirety of the star. The ancients accomplished this by summoning Zodiac, sacrificing half the star's population in doing so. But it should go without saying that such a sacrifice must not and cannot be repeated. Which leaves us with a daunting task of identifying the underlying catalyst for the final days, a feat which even the Amarantians could not accomplish. Unfortunately, we found no clues in Marilatorium. There's still much we don't know about the catastrophe itself, let alone what may have caused it. The final days were embarked by the corruption of the Amarantians, creation magics, but we command no such power, which invites the question, what havoc is in store for us? If we knew that much, perhaps we could draw some parallel with the event of the past and thereby form some semblance of a plan. Perhaps we should start with the Forum, then. Having worked with the Lafarites in secret all this time, there is surely more they can tell us. Forgive the interruption, but I have urgent news. The Forum is holding a public assembly in the plaza outside. Some sort of announcement? What is Father up to now? There's only one way to find out. I swear to God, the Forum says, we're ready, we have a plan. I'm like, no. The Lafarites are not ready.
Order! Order, I say! I thank you all for gathering here on such short notice. This day we must speak of grave affairs and their implications for the future of Sharlayan, nay, of this very star. Said affairs concern all citizens, and so we have called for a public assembly. You may have heard rumors of the Talopheroi and the havoc these madmen wreak abroad. Under normal circumstances, we would pay little heed to petty disturbances outside our borders. The final days, however, are another matter altogether. For we dare not ignore these prophetic words of Eld.
You have been!
The Endbearers will come, ushering chaos and calamity. The final days descend and devour the very star.
I've never heard this prophecy.
Is it true? Will all that really happen?
Calm yourselves. The time has come to speak of the Forum's most sacred duties. But first...
Give voice to the voiceless. Let bindings be unbound. By unanimous decree, I declare the enchantment broken.
Master Leveilleur, if you would.
Very well. "270 years ago, our forebears began an expedition in the Dravanian hinterlands, in search of a route to access the ethereal sea. This much is public knowledge. Their findings, however, would become the Forum's most closely guarded secret. What those researchers discovered in the hinterlands was not a passage unto the ethereal sea, but the very heart of our star, and Hydaelyn herself. She spoke to them of a calamity that would extinguish all life, and of a means by which we might be spared. The moon. 'Tis in truth a gargantuan vessel built to serve as sanctuary for her children and deliver them from this doom. Much like Nunkref's hope in ages past, it will bear the people of a world in the throes of death to a new home.
Needless to say, this will be no small undertaking. To facilitate the great work, the Forum has maintained close contact with the servants of Hydaelyn, who presently reside on the moon. Convinced that the foretold end was all but inevitable, we began amassing a wealth of knowledge, not merely for the betterment of our nation, but in preparation for the journey to come.
That was obvious.
You reveal this to us now? By the gods, how long do we have?
While we cannot say with certainty, we believe the hour to be nigh. We received a transmission from the moon suggesting as much not long ago. Which is why we must in earnest begin preparations for the great exodus. For his impressive contributions and the leadership he demonstrated during our withdrawal from Dravania, we have elected Master Leveilleur to oversee this initiative.
Fellow scribes and scholars, my countrymen, we face a threat of unprecedented scale. We must challenge the trials before us with composure and conviction if we are to find salvation. The wisdom of Sharlayan has ever been a shining beacon in the darkness, and so it shall continue to be. It is our solemn charge to see our heritage preserved for future generations. For those who will come after, we will brave a new frontier.
Administrative edicts will be relayed to all major institutions ere long. In the meantime, carry on with your duties. With that, I hereby call this assembly to a close.
Do you remember what Mother told us when we visited home? That it wasn't until after we were born that Father seemed to lose himself in his work. If that great work of his was the evacuation of this star, then...
He started the moment you guys were born.
Yes. It wasn't for his benefit. Would you mind waiting here a moment? I wish to speak with Father before we leave.
Keep it civil, eh?
I may look daggers at him, but I will neither speak nor draw them.
If it's all the same to you, I have a few choice words to share with Father as well.
So, come to call us cowards and bid us join your fruitless battle against the inevitable.
Nay, we do not object to the Forum's proposal. On the contrary, those who wish to flee have every right to do so. Urianger is cooperating with your associates on the moon to ensure that all is ready should evacuation be our only recourse.
Then whatever your business, I suggest you be brief.
Though we cannot boast the boundless wisdom of Charlian, we have first-hand knowledge of foreign cultures and have conversed with no small number of peoples. These experiences have taught us fundamental truths that cannot be recorded in any tome nor charted on any map. The beating heart of this planet is its people, many of whom would give anything, even their lives, to protect the lands they love. Many may choose to join you in the end. But what of those unwilling or unable, for whom escape will never be an option? What would you have them do? To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, Father. It is indolence. This is why we choose to fight.
We'll not ask for your understanding, Father. Only that you don't turn a blind eye to the good we have done, that we can still do. We're not children in need of protection. Hold fast to your principles and let the world burn if it please. But we believe there is still another way. And if there is, we will find it. You see if we don't.
Do as you will. Just stay out of our way.
Were he not so consumed with self-righteousness, he might tell you how proud he is of you both.
Bold words call for bold action, and there'll be no turning to your father should plans go awry.
As if I ever would. So long as there are those who wish to stay and fight for this star, we have to do what we can to help them.
And if we're to do that, we'll need to be well rested. Wouldn't you agree? And having triumphed over what we once thought to be the source of all evil, I can think of no one in greater need of at least a dozen winks.
A dozen, more like a baker's dozen.
Shall we then?
Just that one extra.
To prepare for tomorrow.
Never mind. So there's to be a great exodus, is there? Why me? I ask myself, why me? Why us now? Why, I wonder? There's no use fretting over the cosmic morality of the lack thereof. Wait here and we'll get through this together, and who knows, maybe my luck will rub off and grant everyone a narrow escape. There's no harm in praying for so much. But enough of my rambling. I'm sure you're exhausted. Your chamber awaits. Jesus. A visitor's come knocking. Whoever could it be? Oh. Alphinaud, Alizé, Anchor, Yustola, Bravo, or Stinium. I haven't talked to Stinium in a while.
You're alone. Good.
Hmm.
The twins thought now would be a wonderful time to pay a visit to my chambers. Rather than listen to them bicker over tonight's snacks and tomorrow's plans, I seized the first opportunity to make my escape. To their credit, they decided against intruding on your peace and quiet. Can all be a bit exhausting at times, can't it? I wasn't sure what to make of you at first. During the Dragon Song War, how quick you were to take up a cause not your own. But I came to see that is simply the way of you and yours. I will not pretend to understand this talk of ancient primals and the final days. But I
There's
trust
like a
in your
low
judgment.
Heaven
and
Sword
choose to
song in the
believe your
background.
cause. You and Alphinaud have my lance, now and always. You'll need it. Rack and ruin looming on the horizon. Calamity bearing down upon us. There's no place I'd rather be than here. Standing shoulder to shoulder with friends on the front line. So do not hesitate to send me against your enemies. I'll make them rue the day they met me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I could do with a little air. If Alphinaud asks, I was never here. Until the morrow.
The Dragoon Jump. A short while later, in Alamegan Water. There he is.
Thank the gods that tower is gone. The sight of it was enough to make me sick.
Thank the Ilsabar contingent, more like. Word is, they fought their way into Garlemald and toppled the bloody thing themselves. Not just the one, neither. All the towers have up and vanished.
Aye, I heard the same. Commander Aldin and his troops helped keep casualties to a minimum too. But is it true they brought back tempered Garlean soldiers?
As Commander Aldin tells it, they've a treatment for that now. But don't you worry. Cured or not, they've no plans to bring them into the city proper.
I see. Well, that's a relief then. I know we've brothers and sisters among the lot, but I can't say I'm eager to welcome them home.
Wanted to think about it for a while yet. They're to be looked after in Alagana for the time being.
Meanwhile, Ishgard. Where is he? There he is!
Another day, another commission of paramount importance. Well, what have we here? Hey, are you all right? Was that? No. The shadows play tricks, nothing more.
The Durgo?
The towers are gone, and the Garlean threat is abated. And yet, why does it feel as though it's about to get much, much worse?
Just happened to the map. Just happened to my map. So what we just saw was Sir Durgu, and let me grab his name because I sometimes cannot pronounce it correctly. Shurhon Tia. Yeah. But alrighty then. Sky is aflame. Oh, Art, I was just about to call for you. I'm afraid we received a call from assistants. This one comes from Razat Khan. The others assemble in the main hall to discuss the situation. We must join them at once. There you are. Our fears. But our worst fears has come to pass. We received grim tidings from our contact in Razat Han. Wild beasts have appeared as if out of nowhere, claiming one victim after the next. What's more, they say the very sky burns above them. Good God, so the final day is already upon us? It would appear so. Sadly, this is all the information we have at present. No doubt the people of Razahan are busy fighting for their lives. Then we must go at once. They need our help. Agreed. Carl, you best remain with us, Zara, and keep what knowledge you can. You are in no condition for the long journey, I imagine. Very well. Similar phenomena may have observed elsewhere. If so, we must know about it at once. Be safe out there, yes? Let us first make for Yelmold. We must prepare ourselves for what may lie ahead. Alright, do that here.
And lo, vile beasts did rise. Leaving naught in their wake but blood and ash. Sun scorches earth and boils seas. And our sins ascend unto the heavens. Three dooms to unmake all we were.
The sky burns. The final days are truly upon us.
My friends, I trust you have heard the news.
We have. What can you tell us of the situation, Your Excellency?
Last night, the Isle was rocked by tremors, and the earth itself cried out. Aloft, the heavens began to burn. From all about, unholy beasts, the likes of which we had never seen, came forth in fury and rage. No. To say they came forth would be inexact. The people of Radzat Han themselves transformed into these baleful fiends. Though the phenomenon was observed throughout our lands, the first creature, the largest and most dreadful of the lot, wrought havoc upon us here in our fair city.
That's how the final days begin.
Though they bear superficial resemblance to divinities of legend, they are ungodly abominations. The people decry them as blasphemies. The large one's rampage has since taken it to the northern reaches of the island. I mean to dispatch our radiant host in an attempt to quell the threat. And what of Vritra? Vritra too makes for the north of his own accord, and yet... he knows the blasphemy and its minions were but yesterday his beloved people. I pray his boundless compassion and mercy does not deter him from taking unenviable but necessary action.
I actually had to kill innocents.
Understood. I ask that you allow us to aid you in quelling this threat.
You would risk your lives to help us yet again? I have no words to express my gratitude. Our regiments approach the north from several directions, with a number of units set to depart from the docks of Yedlimat. They will make landfall in an area of dense jungle, where one can expect to encounter dangers even beyond the fell beasts we hunt. I leave you to your preparation. You will find me at the docks when you are ready to depart.
We're as prepared as we'll ever be. Let's go.
Everyone has assembled, yes? I thank you for leading us to your aid in battle. Against the blasphemy, let us review our plan of attack. Would you have board this boat and circle around the north side of this island? There you'll find a dense jungle called Vanaspida, the sacred wood home to many tribes and a number of villages. Rita and the Radiant Host have gone there ahead of us. I ask that you join them and do all in your power to destroy this blasphemy. Alright. Let's do this.
I stand ever ready.
Right then.
I stand ever ready.
Let's give it our all.
Oh boy, here I go murdering again. This is literally Novarant all over again. People turning into things that... even when I was going through Novarant, the very first dungeon that was happening to me, and I was just... and I was sad and all, but because I actually had to kill innocents, and now I have to do it again.
My friends, heed me. These are children of Stavnir. Forgive me, but I could do them no harm.
Okay.
If this is the only way,
I'm sorry.
I shall silence the beasts of the air. Pray continue onward.
Fuck us.
You underestimate me!
Right there. So. It's too late. It's too late for all of us.
You underestimate me. You now.
I think it has to do with the teeth being closed.
Hold still.
You underestimate me. On guard.
Yeah, it does.
What is this vile presence I sense? The horde draweth near. Be on your guard.
Rather than restoring the light back into this world, sorry, rather than restoring the darkness back and the night back into this world, I have to restore the light. Or maybe I gotta restore both. Who knows at this point? Who knows? Just know that at this point, being the warrior of light is very important. Get away. No, no. Maybe I have to restore hope. Restore the light and the hope out of the warrior of light. Please. I'm sorry.
Allow me.
Okay. Blasphemy. Arv Ahina. Keep in mind, that was once a person. Uh, let's do this. Just like away from that. Okay. One. It's blue, so get away from blue. Get away from each other. Clear the bonds. Blue or red, blue or red, blue or red. Red. Blue or red. Alpha now! Blue or red, blue or red, blue or red. Red, so stay where you are. Blue or red, blue or red, blue or red. Blue, so stay where you are. Prejudice Call still fighting in the skies above. This was the worst of them, or at least I hope it was. Yeah, me too. No trace of the person of a nation of harms are born anew. This was the last movie they spoke of. They leave nothing
As I
behind.
feared.
What is it?
The beast was there, and now it is no more. Yes?
Indeed. We saw it plain. But you didn't, did you?
I saw nothing. Not the blasphemy that perished here, nor the other men turned beasts. And because of this, I now see all too well. There is no ether. Where the creatures should be, I saw naught but emptiness.
Emptiness? But that would mean...
Recall the words of the Watcher. 'Twas a stagnancy of ether, a cessation of flow, leading to decay and absence, that led the ancients to conclude their star was dying. This is the same phenomenon. The instant these people are seized by the transformation, their ether begins to rot and crumble away like dried mud. Until, from their corporeal forms to their very souls, naught remains.
But the beast spoke with its dying breath. Surely at least a sliver of the man it was endured.
Mayhap so. But even if the process was incomplete, it was little more than a faint residue.
Gods be good. You're saying they cannot be saved?
Not by any means known to me. Or by any means at all, like as not. For there is naught left to save.
They return not even to the ethereal sea.
The beasts rage on, their hunger insatiable. Even deprived of their master, they perpetuate his legacy of hate. Once proud sons and daughters of Thavnir, all of them, and now I spill their blood.
Vitra, my friends, I am heartened to see you safe. You put your secret at risk. Those closest to me already know the truth. A truth I must now share with one and all. Vitra, calamity has come to Radzatan. Our fair nation is rent by screams of pain and despair. More than ever, we require a strong leader to shepherd us through the storm. Reveal your true self to our people, Vitra, and guide us to salvation.
What madness is this, One? Thou dost forget thyself. Were we to reveal our duplicity, it would do naught but foster confusion and chaos. Nay, I shall remain the Satrap's loyal ally, and do battle with the beasts. Easing hearts and leading the people to safety is thy task, and thine alone. I ask that you remain at Ahewan's side, and render unto him what aid you may. I know not what lies ahead, but without you, Radzet-Han will not survive.
Take me with you. I am as at home fighting in the air as I am on land. Take me with you.
Were my words unclear? I require no assistance. Thy place is at Ahewan's side.
Estinian, here. It's the last thing you ever wanted. A link pearl. We'd gain much from knowing your elevated perspective. And it'll keep you from getting lonely, which I know you loathe.
You heard the man. Seems I'm coming with you after all.
Then I pray thy grip is iron. Be it on thy head if thou dost chance to fall.
Fair enough. Now, shall we?
I fear it is as Vitra says. We will not survive this on our own. While I am loath to impose upon you again.
I would insist if you did not. 'Tis the very reason we have come.
Then once more I find myself without words to thank you properly. Let us return to the capital and plan our next course of action.
Our raiding host eliminated the immediate threat to the city, though it pains me to know these beasts were once my own people. There is no telling when or where the next transformation might occur. We must remain vigilant and steel ourselves for whatever is yet to come. Okay. We're back. even though yes, I am back, I'm gonna end it right here because I need to process this. It's the end of days is now here, in a sense. Literally. Anyway. So, with that being said, I'll catch you all in the next one. So for now, cheers.